Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to probably the last video of this 2019 Porsche 911 Carrera T. Yes, that's right, this is probably the last video because I'm gonna sell this vehicle to the dealership, and today I want to give you the reasons why I will sell this car to the dealership. Without further ado, let's begin. Okay, for the first reason to sell this car is probably obvious because of the crazy used car market right now. 1.5 years ago, when I bought this vehicle, the sale price of the car, if you remember from my previous video, it's around $87,000. And now, after 1.5 years and about 5,000 miles I put on the vehicle, the value of the vehicle actually increased to $97,000. So it's a $10,000 increase of the value of the car. So I think it actually made sense financially to sell the vehicle, because as the car age and is approach to the end of the warranty, definitely it will start losing the value. And of course, if the pandemic start to go away, and then the chip shortage and other supply chain issue start to get resolved, of course the used car value will decrease as well. So I think right now, I cannot say it's the best time to sell the vehicle, but I think it's definitely a good time to sell the vehicle. So this is the reason number one. Okay, the second reason why I want to sell this car is because, as you know, I bought this car as a used vehicle, so I was not able to option the car in a way I want, and also because I bought this car from a local dealer, and at that time it was a pretty great deal in terms of the price. So I was not really picky about the option, but after a year and a half of the ownership, I do realize that, first of all, I still prefer a manual car. I mean, the PDK is great in many ways. For example, the fuel economy, the capability to do launch control and ship faster, and a lot of great things about the PDK. But I think, in my personal opinion, the manual will give you the maximum driving engagement and, of course, a lot of fun during the daily or other scenario. So I think missing the manual transmission is definitely one of the big reason why I don't want to keep this car anymore, because I still feel like there's some driving engagement and driving experience of the sports car perspective is missing in this vehicle. And second one I do want to complain is about interiors. So in my previous video, I complained that this car didn't equip with leather interiors. So as you can see, for the standard interiors, you got your dashboard. All the dashboard, okay, the glove box, the center console, and the door panel. Everything I just mentioned are all in plastic. For a 123,000 MSRP, $123,000 MSRP vehicle with so much plastic in the interiors, to me it's definitely a big disappointment. Of course, you will able to get leather interiors if you option that, but still, as this particular car, I feel like the interiors is special because of the Carrera T interiors package, but in terms of the luxurious, I don't think this car has much luxurious feeling when you sit inside and look at all those plastic stuff inside. So that's why the car didn't exactly coming in my ideal spec and option. So that's the second reason that I want to get rid of the car, and probably next time when I have the opportunity, will spec the car 100% in a way I want. And the third reason is more about a personal situation. So I experienced a really bad back injury back in roughly 2 months ago, and after 2 months and probably 10 plus physical therapy session, I will still not be able to fully recover from that back injury. So every time when I get into the car, although this one didn't have that carbon buckle seat, but still get in and out of the car was a little bit struggling for my back. And also, although this car has the 18 ways adaptive sports seat, I can never find a perfect position that can allow me to comfortably sit in the seat for more than half hours. So every time when I drove the vehicle, after half hours, my back start to feel uncomfortable, and the longer I drive, the worse my back is feeling. And at some point, I think my back start to hurt if I drove the car, for example, to like more than an hour. So my personal body condition doesn't really allow me to drive this car for too much longer time. So that's probably the last reason why I want to get rid of the car to switch. Sitting in a more upright position and more spacious and more comfortable vehicle. Well, with all those reasons being said, I still quite enjoy my ownership experience with this 2019 911 Carrera T. The car just looks great from every angle, from the front, from the 45-degree angle, from the side, and of course from the back. The 3D tail lights really stands out when you drive the car at night. And of course, the sound of the vehicle is great, although probably not as good as those naturally aspirated engine like the 911.1 generation or the GT3, but still with less sound damping materials and thinner glasses, you definitely hear more sound inside the cabin, and definitely have a pretty rough feeling when you drove the vehicle. And of course, the performance of the car is definitely top notch. You can do 0 to 60 probably below 4 seconds, and in quarter mile probably around 11 seconds ish. But of course, you probably don't have much opportunity to get this kind of performance on public road, but still, performance wise, it's definitely very great. And the driving dynamic and driving experience is also all very, very great for this generation. I think the Carrera T is still a very special trim in the Porsche lineup, and with the 992 generation, I don't know whether there will be another T coming out, but this one, the 991.2 generation T, is definitely a very unique trim of the lineup, and definitely in the future, people will miss the car, especially for those equipped with the manual transmission, and those, for example, the carbon bucket seat option. They will be almost as collectible as the GT car. Alright, so it's a little bit sad and disappointing to say goodbye to the vehicle, but hopefully you can enjoy this video as me, enjoying the whole journey with this car, and I hope this car will find a good buyer, a good next buyer to drive the car, enjoy the car, and feel the specialness of this 911 Carrera T. So again, thank you for watching this video, and if you like the video, just hit the thumbs up button, and thank you very much. See you next time.